I'm so excited. So, Coach Megan here, everyone. And I just wanted to show you what is on the other side of this absolutely incredible deal. So, once you guys go ahead and log in, you're going to go to My Courses. And as you guys can see, these are all very real individual courses. And I know we're still even adding some because we're just so excited. We want this to be such an absolute powerhouse of a deal. No pun intended for you guys. So, what I wanted to do in this video was just walk you guys through a few of my personal favorites to show you guys just how awesome and absolutely insane value this is, and also exactly how it's going to help you guys win your pageant, or at the very minimum, feel way better about yourself, know what to do. And my goal is always to help you at least place higher, okay? If you don't know me, I'm a 2-time former Miss Nebraska and CEO of this company, Powerhouse Pageantry. I competed at Miss America and Miss USA. I won both on my first try. That's not the point. There's so much complexities that go into competing for pageant. And I remember how overwhelmed my mom and I were when we were just out there like Bonnie and Clyde, trying to spend money here and spend money here. And we just had no idea what we were doing. So I've created these courses to be step by step for you guys, because I was somebody that was not raised in pageants. I didn't do my first big girl pageant till I was 20, turning 21. I won Miss Nebraska at a very young age, 21. And I only did 1 or 2 other kind of teeny bopper pageants growing up, but I didn't even know Outstanding Teen existed. I didn't know Teen USA existed. I didn't know any of this stuff. And so I wanted to create step-by-step courses that could help anybody from an absolute newbie to a long-term veteran client that has placed third runner-up 27 times, And as you guys will see here as well, something that I'm really, really proud of, that I'm so excited for you guys to get your hands on, is this section down here: princess, preteen, young teen, older teen, miss, misses, and then a Ms. or senior pageant. So I'm just going to go into one of these, for example, right now to show you guys. So as a Mrs. myself, I'm very passionate about helping women in every phase of life and what pageantry is really serving them for in that phase of life. And many women, for example, who are competing in the Mrs. type of pageants, or Ms. or senior Ms., are looking to reinvent themselves in a really beautiful way. So as you guys can see, you guys will go through this. There's also, I'll show you guys the mobile view as well, which is kind of cool. So you guys can see what this looks like on a phone, which is this right here. So you guys can totally do this on your phone as well. It's a really easy to use app and you just scroll through it. But I'll go back to desktop for now because we have another video for that. And X out of this. So as you guys can see, these are real life videos. You'll just click into this like normal, and you guys have lifetime access to all of these. So 8-minute video here, an introduction here, and then you have a bonus entire webinar that we did with our client who won Mrs. American. That's an hour and 40 minutes long, you guys, step by step, teaching you exactly what she did and her recommendations, having been on the other side of what it takes to win a national level pageant. Okay. So let me just click around into some of my other favorite courses for you guys. Because there's literally so many good ones. I'm having a hard time even choosing. So let's see. One of my other absolute favorites that we get asked a lot is actually how to start a podcast. So there's welcome and intro. We talk about what is your message. I've had a podcast, the #1 pageant podcast, if you guys don't know, for almost 10 years now. And so there's a couple more videos I know that we're even adding to this one that you guys will see. There's 6 or 7 videos total, lessons in here. I even have all of my gear that I use. I have the exact editing software that I use. I have the microphone that I use, the webcam that I use, even the little glitter app that you guys see on the Powerhouse podcast. And it is literally step by step. So tech setup, how to structure your episodes, how to get the videos that we're adding are how to get guests to say yes on your platform. And then fun fact, they usually ask you to be back on their platform as well. And then also my top 50 podcast questions that I like to ask people when they come on my podcast. This is one of my favorites as well. This is our pageant newbie course, what you need to know that you wouldn't know as a new competitor. So everything I wish I would have known. This is like a 40-minute video that you guys are going to enjoy. Yeah, 40 minutes when it's not on 1.2 speed. And you guys can also change the speed on these, which I really, really like. And again, you can watch these on your phone, and then highly recommend, if you're not in our implementation group already, then you can be watching on your phone or have our implementation group open on your phone and be typing us questions for my coaches to answer for you as you're going through the course. That's what I do with my coach. I literally just posted in her group right before I recorded this because I have some questions even about my business. So Intro to Fashion and Wardrobe is on here, what to wear, where to shop. I literally have a detailed step-by-step list of how to save money, how to find pageant dresses, stores in your city, and we make it super, super easy. So again, let's go back to our courses. This is one of my favorites, how to pick the right pageant for you. That's one that is highly, highly requested. You can also sort these by library order. You can sort them by what has the most to the least amount of lessons. From overwhelmed to confident, 30 days of prep, step by step. This is literally me giving you everything to do for 30 days. There's no excuse of, I don't know what to work on for my pageant. I have literally given you a step-by-step map of exactly what to work on because we are all about clarity around here. If you are overwhelmed, then we oftentimes don't take action. This one is also very practical, tactical, how to write winning introductions, openings, and closings, how to get paid as a public speaker, how to select a winning platform. This is also one of my favorites. So why your platform matters, why you can't win without one. The number one mistake contestants make platforms without proof. 5 qualities of a crown winning platform. My 3-step framework to choose your platform. The moment marker method, turn your story into interview gold. How to turn your platform into a movement. And 50 plug and play platform ideas. That one is one of my favorites as well, which I know I keep saying, but I really hold myself to a super high standard that whenever I come out with a new product, it has to be better than the last product. How to hire, shoot, and prepare for your pageant headshots. That's, my goodness, I had no idea what I was doing when I started. This is another great one, fan favorite, how to raise $10,000 in sponsorships. Both my sister and I, my sister's a former Miss Nebraska as well, we both made over $10,000 as Miss Nebraska, getting paid to speak and using our gifts really savvily. And now, I'm an entrepreneur, so that makes sense. And then again, no matter what age group you're in, we have something for you. So I broke down all of my tips of exactly what you need to do and just ways to think as well of what to care about, what not to care about, what a lot of these organizations are looking for in certain age groups. I think this is super, super important. Then we have how to master your stage presence in the interview room. This is entrances and exits. This is how to present yourself the best, which it really matters. This is something a lot of people don't think about, but even how you enter into the room, I am already making a judgment about you because around 80% of how we assess people is actually nonverbal. 5 mental frameworks for interview, how to answer any onstage question. This is like so good, you guys. So many people have so much fear about final question and they really don't need to. This will help you know how to think so that you can be prepared for anything. And like the Bible says, be ready in season and out of season. Gosh, there's so many that I could go through, you guys. Our 365 interview questions are in here. How to interview like a pro. Ultimate guide to answering interview questions. Oh, this one is so good. This one is brand stinking new. This one's really, really, really good as well. So again, for the value of 25 courses for $47, even if just one of these was worth it, this would be worth more than $47. So hopefully you guys can, make that smart decision for yourselves. If you're really serious about winning your pageant, we all know that great things come to those who invest in themselves. Because if you don't pay, you don't pay attention. When you do pay, you do pay attention, right? But I've really tried to lower the bar, raise the bar, lower the barrier of entry, where I'm like, y'all, like literally I spent $30 at Chick-fil-A the other day for myself, okay? So if you can't spend $47 on your pageant prep, I'm just not quite sure that you really want to win. You might love you, but you might be lying to yourself a lot, okay? So take this first step. As you guys can see, I just really wanted to show you guys these are real courses. This is not fluff. This is not just a bunch of crap that we threw together. These are real actionable steps of exactly what I did and how we've taught. We're so close. We're at 487 winners to this day. And we've just been so great to work with so many people of completely different backgrounds, different parts of the country, different age ranges. My goodness, just everything. And when you use frameworks like this, they truly can work for anyone if you work them. Okay. So 25 of my best pageant courses, you guys are going to get them for just $47. You can click around to learn more. And I cannot wait to see you on the other side and to coach you.